Here we have for sale our 2020 on a 20 plate Volkswagen Transporter. This is the T6.1, which means it is the facelifted 6th generation of the Volkswagen Transporter. This is a T30, so 3-ton gross vehicle weight. It's got the 2-litre Euro 6 TDI diesel engine producing 110 PS, which is roughly 110 brake horsepower. That is accompanied with a 5-speed manual gearbox, and this is the Highline Combi. So Highline is the spec, Combi meaning it's got 2 rows of seats, and this is the short wheelbase, finished in the fantastic pure grey, which is the name of the colour. Very, very popular colour, and I think especially with the styling added like you see here, I think it is a really attractive proposition. So what we're going to do in this video is have a little walk around. I'll show you the spec that you get on a Volkswagen Transporter Highline Combi of this age. We'll also talk you through, as I mentioned, the styling which has been added to this particular van, any optional extras which we can immediately see here for anyone familiar with their Transporters, and we'll also have a really close look at the condition of this particular example, and also talk to you about the service history and what we've done to it during our preparation mechanically, seeing as the vehicle is currently available for sale with us here at Bridgend Van Centre. So starting here then at the rear of the vehicle, we can see that this one is spec'd with a rear glazed tailgate. So a tailgate is one door which comes up like so, and glazed meaning of course it has got the rear window. Now we can tell that, to start off, this is a factory combi, so these seats haven't been added afterwards, and we can see this is a factory rear tailgate because it's got the heating elements in the screen, and you've also got the rear wiper just there as well. On a Highline you also get a number of elements which come color coded, so that includes the bumpers, the rear bumper, the door handles all around, the front bumper, wing mirror caps, all come color coded, as I say, in that color which is pure grey. Looking at the condition here then at the rear, I mean, it's in fantastic order. As you can probably see, there's a really nice gloss to the paintwork, and it's looking very, very clean and tidy. I must apologise if you're getting a lot of wind noise on the video. It's really, really windy here today, so I do apologise for that, but hopefully it's coming through nice and clear for you. Looking here then also at the rear of the van, you can see we've got rear parking sensors there neatly integrated into the rear bumper, and a couple of things which have been added here then at the back of the van. First to note, should I say, is the rear spoiler, and of course that ties in really nicely with the rest of the sporty styling which is on the van, and of course we've got the nice carbon fibre effect rear bumper as well, which just again sets it off really nicely on the back of the van, and of course aids in protecting that rear bumper as well. Looking inside the van then, we can see that this van is completely carpet lined in the back of the van, so there'll be some nice insulation behind you, and as I say, completely carpeted on the sides, inside the rear panel there, and also the headlining as well with the factory LEDs on the roof. Looking at the floor then, you've got the nice soft touch rubber flooring there, and again, being a factory combi, that is as they would come on the floor from factory, and plenty of tie down points as well on the floor as well. But as I say, the carpet lining, that is a really nice addition. That's been added afterwards, and as I say, makes a big difference to how it feels in the back of here, but also things like sound in the back as you're driving. It's not going to be as loud in the back as well. Fantastic condition, as you can see there. We'll continue to go around the outside of the van then. So having a look at the wheels, it's a fantastic set of Velocity flow formed alloy wheels on here. So these are 20-inch wheels, finished in gloss black of course, but what is lovely with these wheels is that they're actually staggered, and hopefully you can pick this up on the video, but the rear wheel has got a slightly more of a dish to the rear wheel, so you'll have a slightly wider rear wheel than the front. So the front is more of a flat face. Hopefully you can see that on the video, and then as we come towards the back then, you can see that's slightly more dished. It just gives a really nice effect and stance to the van, and I think just again sets it off very, very nicely. The van has been lowered on 40mm lowering springs as well, and again that aids with that stance look to the van that we can see here. It just allows those wheels to fill the arches that much nicer, but with them only being lowered by 40mm, it's not too low that it starts to hinder practicality. In the back of the van then, brings us on to a factory optional extra here, and then this one has got the 2+1 split rear seating configuration. Isofix compatibility along the three seats here, and that is on all of the seats. And being the 2+1, it gives you lots of versatility. So you can pick up this handle here, and that gives you access into the back. And then if you pull on the little tab, which is just located down there, that allows you to fold the seat down flat, and you can do exactly the same by pulling on that tab for this double seat as well. These are, of course, quick release seats as well, so they are just mounted down here. So if you want to remove this seat, you pick that up there, pick on this bar there, and you can completely remove that seat altogether from the floor if you want to. But the benefit of having the 2+1, not only does it give you that access and being able to work this independently, but as I say, if you want to just remove that seat, it can then allow you to load some longer items down the side if you want to. Another factory optional extra on this one, and probably the most significant on the van, is that it has got twin side loading doors. For anyone who's watching, potential buyer who has got a family, if you're going to be carrying children in the back of you or people in the back of here, that is a really, really important optional extra. I've got a factory combi myself. I've got 2 children, and that is one bit of spec that I wish mine had, is the twin side loading door. So if you want to, if you've got, as I say, potentially a child who's maybe, so I've got 2 child seats in mine, so I've got one here, one on that far seat over there. If you want to get to that seat with one side loading door, you've got to climb across and then latch the child in. With twin side loading doors, of course, you've just got that extra access. Completely ignore what I'm saying if you're not going to be carrying anyone in the back. But as I say, I think it's a really important optional extra on this van, and certainly one of its best selling points in terms of its spec. Looking into the front then, we can see that this one is spec'd with the twin captain seats in the front. Again, these are factory captain seats. You've got the height adjustment here, you've got the twin adjustable armrests as well, so you can really get into a really lovely seating position as a passenger in exactly the same way that you can as a driver as well. In terms of condition here then in the cab, you can see it's lovely condition here, the door card, the floor, the step, as you can probably see the same in the back there as well, in beautiful condition throughout. Other additions then, we've got the sidebars and the roof bars there, which again just tie in really nicely with the lowering and the wheels. And then around to the front, some more significant changes here. So we've got the full gloss black front grills here. This is a sort of something that we do on a lot of these. This has become a bit of a signature of ours, is changing these grills to gloss black elements, and it just sets the front of the van off so well. And then accompanying that with a nice gloss black lower splitter. You can see the theme there with the gloss black elements, and I think against that pure grey, it just looks absolutely fantastic. In terms of some condition here, just looking down the passenger side of the vehicle, you can see how straight and clean that is, in lovely condition. Of course, you're going to get the odd, there's a tiny little touch in like that, but generally speaking, there's not a huge amount to fault on. It's looking very, very clean and tidy indeed. Around to the front then, the bonnet. Again, a couple of small little touch-ins here. You're going to get, unfortunately, a peppering of stone chips to the bonnet, as you would on any used van. But as I say, certainly worth pointing those out there. Not bad by any means. It's absolutely consistent with its age and mileage and what I would expect on a van, as I say, of this age and mileage. Looking at the front bumper, again, same sort of story here. Again, just a light peppering of stone chips, and again, just neatly touched in the correct colour to make sure they're not going to get any worse, or and to sort of take the eye off it as well. But I think an absolutely gorgeous looking van. We do hold a brilliant service history with this van as well. So we've got a VW service history with 2 previous services being carried out, and crucially during our preparation in our specialist workshop, which is Bridgend Van Care, we have gone right through the vehicle as well, and crucially we have carried out a further service, a brand new MOT, but also we have changed the timing belt and water pump as well, so that is something that you're not going to have to worry about for many years to come. Quite a significant job, but it's something that we like to do on a vehicle around this age. If we haven't got any record of it, then it's something that we like to do, just for that peace of mind for us and of course the new owner of the vehicle. And as I say, opening up this driver side loading door, so this is the one that would be the optional extra. You get a one on the passenger side as standard on a combi, but this is the one that you get as the extra. And as I say, this is I feel jealous looking at this, being able to access these seats from this side. But again, condition here is Very, very nice indeed. If we open up the driver's door, then we're going to have a look inside here again. And you can see there the condition of the driver's door card. Up on top here, you've got electric windows, electric heated folding mirrors. 2 full remote keys come supplied with the vehicle, and these are the proper flip remote keys. You've got auto-activated lights, auto-activated wipers. On the leather multifunctioning steering wheel on the left-hand side, then you've got your adaptive cruise control there, so you can set the distance to the car in front. On the right-hand side, your onboard computer controls there as well. Lovely condition as well to the steering wheel, that's worth noting. Very common on leather steering wheels like this. It's very common to see a lot of wear, but this is looking in really good condition throughout. 44,948 miles, and you can see us all idling correctly there. No warning lights on the dashboard. Into the center then, you've got the lovely screen here, which, as you can see, if you've just parked the vehicle, will give you the parking displays of parking sensors front and rear, but you've also got App Connect on here. So if you plug your phone in via one of the 2 USB-C points down there, you've got Apple CarPlay and Android Auto as well. If I click on the radio button, you can also see that you have got DAB radio there, and you can connect your phone to this via Bluetooth as well. Air conditioning comes as standard on the Highline model, as does the heated windscreen. You can toggle your parking sensors on or off, and you can also toggle the start-stop on or off as well. As I mentioned right at the start of the video, 5-speed manual gearbox to go along that 110 PS Euro 6 diesel engine. So you're fully ULEZ compliant with this vehicle as well. Looking at the condition there of the driver's seat, absolutely spot on. It's in really, really good order, this van. As I say, of course, you're going to get on any used vehicle, you're going to get the odd tiny little mark here or there, like this one just there. But all in all, as you can probably tell, it's in lovely order. It's been very well maintained, and as I say, during our preparation, crucially, we've done that timing belt change as well, along with a new service and MOT. So an absolute clean bill of health and ready to drive away from us here straight away. The vehicle will be supplied with 12 months AA warranty, with options to extend that to 2 or 3 years as well. We can deliver our vehicles nationwide. We can arrange finance at very competitive rates, whether that be for limited companies or for private individuals. And we can take cars or vans in part exchange. I'd urge you to head over to our website if you haven't already. That is where you will find the full advert of this vehicle, along with, of course, all of the others that we have currently got advertised. And that website there is bridgeendvans.co.uk. Thank you very much for watching.